Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me here on my channel, September 18. I have a one sheet wonder project for you, and it's a three-piece folio set. It's a great little idea for you to store all of your crafting paper supplies, ephemera pieces. You could also use this as a journal. Or sent as a Happy Mail gift as well. So it's a lovely three-piece set. And I got this idea from one of my other projects, which was this one here that I had done as part of my design team for Kerry Ann, who is a Shabby Art Boutique. And I made the little library pocket with the folio folder using her Fairies Teapot digital collection, and I'll put that down below for you if you would like to have a look at her gorgeous digital collections. They're available in her Etsy store. It's called Shabby Art Boutique. And I made the folio folder with one piece of the background papers in the kit, and you can use any of her digital kits to make one of these as well. And so this was the folio folder, but I made it into a little mini journal. And so I did add some pages inside the folio folder. So there's a pocket here, and these are some of the pages using the kit as well. And then there is another pocket here at the back, and then I also made a little tuck pocket here in the front for the smaller pieces from the kit. And then you can also make the little mini library pocket that's part of this same paper. So all of this was made with one background paper. So you can make the library pocket and the folio folder. And I did make this with an A4 size paper, but you could also make this with a letter size paper as well. It'll just be slightly different in measurements. And I had the tutorial for this size with this project, and I'll put that video down below if you wanted to make it using the digital kit and making it in this size. So I have a step-by-step tutorial for that. So then I decided to make another one like this one with a 12 by 12 paper. And the great thing with the 12 by 12 paper, I was able to make a little double pocket ephemera holder with two pockets here. And you could also add a couple extra little tuck pockets here at the bottom, which I'll show you in the tutorial when I put these together. So the good thing with the 12 by 12, I was able to make an extra double pocket folder. And then this is the library pocket that coordinates with the folder, which is similar to this one. You can see the difference in size. And then I just added a paper clip with some fabric trim just to decorate the pocket. And this would also fit inside the library pocket as well. So that was a great thing. I was able to fit that in there without realizing. And this is the folio folder, which you could also turn this into a journal and use this as your cover. I did some simple embellishing here, and I didn't waste any of the papers from the 12 by 12. I think I did waste just a little piece, but I used some Velcro to create a closure with the leftover piece that gets cut out. And I just used a book page and made it into like a little paper laid flower to create a centerpiece. And then here is the side pocket where I placed a tag, and then I placed just one of these little ephemera pieces that I punched out. It's double-sided, so it's a good spot for journaling. You could add a photo here or use this part as a photo mat, and then you can write down what the photo is and date it. So it's a great spot to store photos as well in here, because it's a nice large opening for for photos. And here is a larger, deeper top pocket, and you can see it's got also lots of space there. And I made a couple of journaling cards or photo mats where you can add photos. So you can just cut a few of these papers that you have in your stash, use them as photo mats. You can add a photo on both sides, or a photo and journal, or write down what the photo where the photo was taken. And then this is a smaller size, and it's just a lovely little folder. And so I decided to add these into my shop as well. If you wanted to purchase the ones that I've made, and I'll show you the one that I'm going to add into my store, and then we'll do the tutorial. So you will get a random printed 3-piece set that coordinates, and the pattern will be random. So it may be this pattern, or it may be this one here. This is the other one. So this is another one. They're lovely warm colors, perfect for autumn or fall season. And so that's the other one. And then there is this one. It's the same. It's got the folder. So it could be any of these 3, but there might be a couple of other different prints in there. And I'll only have 8 sets of these. So you can purchase the ones that I have. Let me just show you what else you get in the kit. I've also added the 2 note cards, one large one and one small one, and the tag. And you can also use these, and you could fold it in half if you wanted to, like that, and create a little mini booklet, and just cut out some papers to fit inside, fold them in half, and you can add a couple of staples to hold it in place and make this into a booklet. And even with this one too, you can make an even tinier booklet by folding that, or a note card. So there's a couple of ways you could play around with these note cards. And then I made a little pocket with a little piece of a music sheet, which you could use this for some clustering or paper embellishing. So it's a great little extra piece. I made a pocket to store a few more goodies in here. And what else have I got in there, I think? So I placed one of the little butterflies like I have in that tag. I'll just quickly show you again. So there, and all I've done was just punched a hole on the tag here and on the top here, and I just placed them together and added some string, or you can use it for whatever you'd like to do that. So it comes with that. And then I've also, let me just move one set out of the way so you could see. And then I've also made like a banner piece for embellishing your folder if you wanted to do that. And there should be 2 of these page tabs. I did add another one. I'm not sure. Let me see if I've got another one here. Let me just see. So I'm still in the middle of putting them together. You get 2 page tabs, so you could make the ones like I have here, like that, and place them where you like. You could also put them this way if you wanted to, just quickly. You can fold it and place it on the side that way and have your file tab that way, or whatever you want. It's just, these are just extra pieces for you to play around with. You can use them for other projects. You don't have to use it for this particular one. I've also added one of the paper layered flowers ruffles, also one of the little paper clip with some trim, and then these are the extra little pieces that come, that gets cut out from the folio set that you could use, and I'll show you what you could do with these as well in this video. So I've added them in there for you to play around with those as well. So I'll just use the clip to keep them together. So these are the fun little bits and pieces that come with the kit, and then you get the 3-piece set. So now I'll show you the tutorial and how to put it together and the measurements. And I did use double-sided paper because I wanted to see the 2 prints, but you can use single-sided paper. Again, with this project, you'd want to have a pattern paper that has no direction, so that the pattern won't sort of be upside down when you make them. I'm just going to put these back in here just so we don't lose anything. Actually, okay, so let's grab your 12 by 12 paper. I'll sort all these out later so we can get straight to the tutorial now. And so I have my 12 by 12, and we're going to use a paper trimmer, and you'll need a scoreboard. And the first thing we're going to do is we are going to cut it at 3 inches. So you want to, actually we'll go 9 inches. We'll go this way. So line it on the 9-inch mark. Just make sure my trim is straight, and then we're going to cut. Just get that to the 9. And I'm just going to cut that out. So then you have this piece here at 3 inches by 12 inches. And then you have this piece at 9 inches by 12 inches. And we'll make the little mini double pocket ephemera holder first, and then we'll make the folio folder next. So I'll just put that to the side. So I'm just going to grab the long piece. Just going to move this up a little bit. Oops, sorry. So we'll line your smaller piece on the 12-inch side, and then we are going to score at 2 3/4 of an inch, 6 inches, and 9 1/4 of an inch. And I'm just going to put this to the side. And then we're going to fold this over in half, where we made the 6-inch score line. And I just press the fold down really well too. So when you've got that, you go to see your score line here. You want to make a cut. Scissors. So that's the part where we just fold that in half. You want to just make a cut at an angle, and you just want it to, I'm just going to go in about 1/2 inch and about halfway from the top to the bottom. So just sort of cut up to there like that, about 1/2 inch. You can use your paper trimmer, but I'm just going to use my scissors for this one. So I'm just going to probably go about halfway there, make as straight of a cut as I possibly can. So just like that. Now just keep these two for a second, and I'll show you what you could do with those. So we're going to open this up now, and then we're going to fold this side in where that score line was. And then do the same with this side. And then you can see you've got yourself like 2 pockets on each side once we've glued the bottoms down. And then you fold that over. So now you've got yourself 2 top pockets. We'll just go ahead now, we'll add glue along the bottom here, and then also on this side. So just a little bit of glue to the bottom, up to that fold line, and then we'll press that down, and we'll do the same to the other side. And then once all that glue, your glue is set, you've got yourself a really simple double pocket ephemera holder where you can store some tags, you can store some die cuts, your notes, pretty much whatever you would like that will fit inside. So that part's done. And now with these 2 little pieces, you can add a couple more extra little mini tuck pockets, and then because the paper is double-sided, you can choose which side you'd like. You can place that over here like that, and then you've got yourself another little tuck pocket. So you'll have a pocket up there and a little other tuck pocket there, and then all you need to do is just glue down on this side and the bottom down here, and then you'll glue that to the corner, and you'll have a corner pocket. And then you can also add another one to this side, so you've got another corner pocket on the bottom, so you'll have 4 pockets. And it even looks really pretty too when you open up your folder with all the different contrasting patterns. You can also place it on the front. You could also use this as to decorate the corners, to create a corner, decorate your corners of your cover. So there's a couple of fun ways you could use those. So that one's done. I'll pop that in here so we don't lose it. And now we'll make the library pocket as well as the folio folder. So I'm just going to grab my scoreboard again. And we're going to line your paper on the 12-inch side, so the longer side. See that? And we're going to score at 3/4 of an inch. I'm just going to, sometimes I don't know why my paper is not straight, so I'm going to go this way. So 3/4 of an inch, which is the large mark before the 1 inch. And then we're going to score 5¼ of an inch and 9½ inches. So I'll just repeat that. So we're going to score at 3/4 of an inch, 5¼ inches and 9½ inches. And then we're going to turn this around to the 9-inch side, and so the score line that was at 3/4 of an inch is at the bottom. And we're just going to make one score line at 4 inches all the way down. Okay, so that's done. So what we're going to have is you're going to have that score line at 3/4 of an inch on the right side now. You can't see my score line, but there is my score line. And you probably can't see my score line, but you're going to have this long piece here. We're going to remove this piece, and so you're going to cut up. If I can see my score line as well, I can't quite see it on this pattern. And then you're going to stop at that score line, and I'm just going to go in and cut that off. So you can see it's on a slight angle now. And then we're going to keep this extra little piece, put that to the side for now. And we're going to come to this next score line, and we're going to also cut that right up to that 4-inch score line. We're just going to cut that all the way up. And then we're going to remove this whole panel. So we're going to go along that 4-inch score line, go across that score line and go right to there and remove that piece. So we've got that piece removed, and there's that other score line there as well. So we'll just put this to the side for now. And now you have your paper this way. I'm just going to get my corner rounder punch, and I'm going to corner around this corner, and this corner. That one. Oh, actually, sorry. Before we corner around this side, I'm just going to remove a little bit more off this side, about 1/8 of an inch. So we're just going to go all the way up and remove just a little slither of this piece up to that score line again, and we'll remove that. Okay, just like about that much. It will just help close your folder on that score line. So now I can corner around that side. So that's all there. We're just going to assemble the folder now, just so you have an idea of what it looks like before we glue everything down. So I'm going to fold this little piece over now. So I'm just going to press that down, and then I'm going to bring this one up, and this will now give us that pocket. And then on this side, we've got that score line over here. We'll fold that over now to the front towards you. So with this piece here, you can use this as a side tuck pocket if you wanted to do that. So you can make a side tuck pocket, and then you can just go ahead and either punch a thumb notch here, and then you glue the top and the bottom, and that will give you your side tuck pocket. And then you will glue down all along the edge here and seal that off, and this will give you your folder. And then when you fold this over like that, it'll be all complete. It's all done. But I'm going to create the angle cut like I have here, like that. The only reason is it gives you more option to have more room if you want to add a larger piece of a note card or a little mini journal. You've got all that room up the top there and along the side here. Also gives you a more of an opening, whereas if you glue these two sides, there's not much room there. So to do that, I'm just going to open this up, and I'm going to cut from here up to there, again going in about 1/2 inch and about 3/4 of an inch from the bottom up, or you can go as deep as you want. So I'm just going to go about here and then cut up to there. Again, you can use your trimmer if you want a nice straight cut, but just for this video I'll just go and do it with the scissors. So there you'll have an angle cut shape pocket, and keep that to the side again for 1 second. Now we can go ahead and glue it all down. So I'll start on this side and I'll glue this part. And I'll go over here and glue this side down as well, so I'll just do that. And then with this little piece, you can do it exactly the same as the little mini ephemera folder, and place that down the bottom here if you like, to add another little tuck pocket there. You could place it on this side if you wanted to add another little tuck pocket there. You could also place it again like in the front here, down here, up there. You can play around with this piece, or you can place it on this side. Let me go this way and go the other way and place it that way, and you've got another tuck pocket. So it's a great thing when you angle cut your pockets, you've got this little piece to make an extra pocket. So that's all done, and you can see that it's not in line, which I did that on intentionally so you could see the pattern paper there as well. So that's all done for that. And then you have the, I might just put that with this one here so I don't lose that little piece as well. And now we're just going to grab this piece, and this will be our library pocket. And you can see there's that score line. Let's just fold that up, and you can see that it already looks like it wants to look like our library pocket, and that will be your pocket. And all I'm going to do here is create a thumb notch here, and I'm just using my 2-inch circle punch. You can use any size circle punch, it doesn't really matter. Just going to do that and glue down these two sides. And to finish this off, I'm just going to pull around these two corners at the top. And there is my library pocket. And my double ephemera folder. And then my folio folder. And then we had that little strip that I have left over here. I'm just going to remove that little piece here where you can see that score line. I'm just going to decorate this the same way as I've done this one, in case you purchase the kit and you want to see how I've made it, because I didn't want to waste this little extra piece. So all I've done here is I'm just going to fold this in half, and I'm just going to create a little closure. So I've got this piece, and this is going to go in the front here, and then that'll be the closure. And because it's double-sided, you can decide which side you want as your closure. So what I'll do here is I'm going to just fold this side back enough so I could glue it to the back. Gives me enough room to glue that. Or actually, what I might do is I might just create a sort of a curve. It all depends on how bulky your folder is going to be. You want to allow a bit of room for that. So I'm just going to glue the shorter end. And I'm just going to center that and place that. And you can use, I'm just going to use a Velcro dot. You can use a foam dot if you wanted to. I left it here. Where did I put it? It's been here. So I've just got these. And you do get one of these in the kit as well. You get a little Velcro piece. Just do that, and just go in like that. So I did leave a bit of a gap there. So that's going to close up my folder. And then I have this piece that I've cut out. You can do whatever you want. You can go that way. You can do whatever you want with your decorating. I just didn't want to waste these little pieces. So I've done that, and I'm going to glue that down here. Just in the middle or anywhere. And then this little piece, I'm going to use this side instead of that side because it's already got enough of that pattern in the front. And I'm just going to place that sort of there. And then, do I have a little flower? And then I can just then place that in the front like that. And then that just covers up my cover. But you can still keep decorating and embellishing. Add some trim, some lace. And there is my cover all done. That's the closure, and you open that up, and there is your pocket folder. Your coordinating double pocket ephemera holder. And then there is your library pocket. All with just one piece of 12 by 12 paper. How great is that? It makes a great little gift, and just another great way to play around with a 12 by 12 paper if you have a lot of 12 by 12 paper pads. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you give this a go, and if you would like to purchase the kit in my store, I will have 10 of those kits available, and with every purchase from my store you will get a free thank you gift as well to say thank you for supporting my little shop and also for joining me here on my channel. So I hope you all have a lovely weekend or wherever you are, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.